Oh, I gotta. All right, Mick Motherwell, MickMotherwell.com. Mick Motherwell self-awareless is what I call this one. Trying to take it a little more serious, talk about some really serious topics. If you think I'm serious, then you need to turn off right now. Anyway, tonight on the freshest episode, I have Duncan Cannon, my man.
How's it going?
He is the ex-pro wrestler. He is the podcast host. He is the husband. He's the dad. I explained him as a general roaster. And where I come from in Scotland, Duncan, roaster is just someone that's a little bit fucking crazy. But good.
Yeah.
Just a little crazy.
No doubt, man.
So welcome to the show, man. It's good to have you.
Thanks for having me, man.
I've been a big I don't know where we start, man, but I guess if we want to keep the audience here on this, we want to talk about how I just advertised you as an ex-pro wrestler, man. Like, talk about that. How did you get into it? Where did you get into it? Like, tell me.
So my dad owned a wrestling promotion. He started it when I was about 8 years old. Yeah. And we were in Hazelhurst, Georgia. It was called the SGWA, the South Georgia Wrestling Alliance. And I just grew up in the business. It's crazy. Like
straight indie wrestling in the South.
Indie wrestling, yeah. And like Dad booked some, people who are in WWE right now. Like he booked AJ Styles whenever he was in NWA Wildside. Yeah, whenever AJ was running the Indies in Georgia, Dad booked. He booked some people from Wildside to come over to SGWA and work a little bit.
That's insanity.
Yeah, I grew up in it, and we closed up shop. And then whenever my dad passed away, I decided to start it back up and run a tribute show for him. And that's when I started back wrestling.
So do you still do it? That's what you're doing right now?
No, I don't.
Okay, sorry.
I don't do it right now. I want to get in better shape before I start it back up again. This whole COVID-19 bullshit, I've gained about I gained about a 3-year-old. In terms of weight, I don't know.
To be fair, if anyone that listens later, we're recording this in August 2020, when everyone has gained about a 3-year-old.
Yeah,
so it's been a while, and it is COVID-19 shit prime time right now. But
that's right.
Yeah, you touched on it. You got to be in some good shape. When was your dad doing this? Like, what years was that?
He started GWA in 1999.
Okay, so like people like AJ Styles and shit, like. You're not getting Ric Flair style shit.
No,
it's not that old school, but same method.
Yeah, I'm only 27. I look like I'm 87, but I look old as fuck. But like whenever Dad started it in 1999 with Jerry Stevens, whenever he started it with Jerry Stevens in 99, they decided to part ways, and he started SGWA. That was in like 2000 to I believe 2006, 2007.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, 27, you were born in 1980. 93, excuse me. I was going to say 83 like an idiot.
Well, the 1980s was about, 25 years ago still?
Dude, you're a lot younger. I'm a little older than you, man, and I'm 86. So it was just like, it doesn't feel that long ago, man. I remember being scared as shit of the millennium, 2000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, dude. I just wanted to play No Mercy. It wouldn't let me do it.
No Mercy, dude?
Yeah. Or no, it was WrestleMania 2000.
We got into that shit, I think, online. That I was a big fan of WCW NWO Revenge.
Yes.
I thought that changed the fucking game.
It did. It definitely did.
And then, of course, WWE came out with a better product like they always do. It was just
money at it. Yeah, No Mercy, like, it took what they did and made it a little better.
Right. Yeah. Let's throw a little more money at Nintendo.
Yeah.
Well, just a couple more questions on wrestling, man.
Yeah.
Because, look, everyone's not a wrestling fan, but everyone's a Mick Motherwell fan. So we got to get into the funny shit. Like,
of course. That's what we call cheap heat in the wrestling business.
Listen, I'm a closet wrestling fan. And then when something really cool happens or I see something really cool, I'm all about it. Like, I knew all about it.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
I definitely don't tell too many people even though I have like 1,000 listeners or some shit, whatever.
Yeah.
I say too much to keep anybody involved. Well, let's talk about the funny shit, the funny side of wrestling, man. You travel, you do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Tell us a funny story. I know that's putting you on the spot. Like, did you do anything embarrassing? Like, if you were in front of, like, let's say a Monday Night Raw audience or 1 million people watching on TV, where you would just be like, I'm getting fired. I'm never making it back.
I remember the first match I ever did outside of my own promotion. I remember I was wanting to be a heel, and it was in a company that was...
And a heel's a bad guy.
The heel's a bad guy. And the company was a few hundred miles away from Hazelhurst, where I was doing it, for SVW, Southern Violence and Wrestling. So I decided to have a new gimmick and change my name a little bit. I was going to be Brick Sampson, and I was going to be a fucking just a piece of shit like troll. So I go out, and the first thing I do is I take a big, because we were doing it in a bar. It was called Fusion's Bar and Grill in Monroe, Georgia. And I had a PBR, and I was walking in the ring, and I chugged it a little bit, and I just spit it out, you know. And then my opponent comes out, and he slips and busts his ass like right in the beer. Yeah, completely delegitimized the whole thing from like the moment he came out.
Okay, so when you see delegitimized, like, he fell and got injured, like he couldn't play off the match, where it's like, that's what I planned to do, you fucking piece of shit.
Well, it's like if you have a story to tell and then something just kind of derails it at the beginning, everyone pays attention to that. So it's like, we had a whole storyline planned out. I was gonna like ruin his proposal to his wife and all this stuff. Yeah, and
pro wrestling weddings.
Yeah, and then but yeah, he slipped and busted his ass, and they were like, all right, 6 minutes, let's take it home and go right in the back.
Man, so I mean, I just feel like there was a lost opportunity there. I feel like at one point you could have said, yeah, you should have slipped on my beer, you bitch. Like, I don't know, like that's what I tried to do. And then, but hey, man, that's
absolutely,
it's live TV. That's live entertainment. It never goes as planned.
Exactly.
And so you would have, I guess, probably got fired for that in front of a live, no, maybe not fired, but dropped back down.
Well, I mean, we're all good friends. We're all still good friends. I mean, it was just a common mistake that happened. I was always pretty good about, doing what I needed to do and staying out of other people's way. I knew what my job was, and once I got it done, that was that.
Explain that to people that maybe not know too much about wrestling. Your nickname and we'll get to your podcast in a minute, it's called Frank and the Jobber. Yeah. You're called the Jobber.
Yes.
Now I know what that means, and it's perfect for us to just bullshit about it. But explain to people what the Jobber means if they've never heard the or they've only heard the kayfabe shit, which we have to explain to.
Of course, kayfabe, it's big carny talk, but a jobber is a guy who gets paid to look at the lights. He gets paid to make other people look good. He always loses, but he's the person to it.
Right. Oh, I've lost you a bit. Shit. Let's do this. You back? Can I hear you? Can you hear me? Fuck. I don't like video editing, man. I gotta try this shit out later. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I can't see shit.
You can hear.
All right, we're good.
Can't see anything.
Try this again. Sorry, man. I think you can.
If you want to ask a question again, I could. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll shoot it and we'll just try it again. But a jobber in wrestling is what?
Yeah. A jobber in wrestling is the guy who loses all the time and enhances the talent. They're the guy that makes the other guys look good. Yeah. So, but here's the thing. It takes a lot of fucking talent and skill and athleticism to be the jobber. You're the one falling and almost breaking your goddamn neck and shit like that. Yeah. That's the thing, though, man. Like, that's one thing people don't understand is that wrestling fucking hurts. Like you can, like people will always say, people will always say that it's fake or whatever. But fuck,
Sure.
like, those Breaking Bad. I hope you get syphilis. But
yeah,
I mean, fuck. But if anyone calls it fake, I like to say it's predetermined. I remember what Dusty Rhodes always said was, "It's just like porn." Said there's a plot and a script, but the action's all real.
That's fantastic to describe wrestling to anybody, man. And that's Dusty Rhodes. Again, if anyone
American Dream
just doesn't love wrestling or know wrestling and just listen to the show for Duncan and doesn't know Duncan, Dusty Rhodes is the American Dream, like you just said. This guy was
He's in I'm just saying he's in my wrestling Mount Rushmore for sure. He's
really
my favorite of all time.
Let's get to that before we get to anything else. Your wrestling Mount Rushmore.
Wrestling Mount Rushmore, Dusty Rhodes, Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody is one of my favorites of all time.
That's very old school. And he's more of a jobber, wasn't he?
Oh, hell no. Never. No, this motherfucker.
I have no idea about Buster Brody.
No, do some research on Bruiser Brody. This motherfucker got
Brody.
Yeah, Bruiser Brody got stabbed in Puerto Rico and died. He died way too soon.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Macho Man Randy Savage is another one. Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. Knew how to work. And then Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair's the other one.
Ric Flair's got to be on it.
Ric Flair's got to be in on it, man.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm close. Jesus Christ. Anyway, my wife she just fucked shit up. But
doing a fucking wardrobe change, dude.
I'm just showing you that was right here in this room, and I've owned for years.
Oh yeah.
It's my.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
My Macho Man.
That's the shit.
Randy Savage jacket that my wife made me.
Hell yeah, dude.
I
love that
5 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think I'd put him on the Rushmore, man, but I'm a little different style than you. I think Ric Flair and Hogan go on there because they have to.
Hogan's a brother, he's the original brother. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Duncan, he thought he was an original brother, and he went on a podcast or a radio show, and that was it was proven pretty quick that he wasn't no brother.
Nip that shit in the bud.
So if you take Hogan out because he's a racist prick, I don't think he's that racist. I think he was just a coggy asshole when he dropped it. Definitely Flair. I'm a Bret Hart guy.
Hitman.
And I'm not a big fan of like him. What's the fourth wall's broken?
Yeah.
But he was everything to me when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, man. Like he was my guy.
He was a master at his craft for sure.
Yeah.
Master ring technician.
I think it's sad you have to pick 4, right?
Yeah.
Because
we could just pick the 4 horsemen and call it done. But
and be finished with it, right? You could put a fatal 4-way of 1999 on there and be done.
Oh yeah.
Be finished with it.
Yeah.
Attitude there. Guys, if you don't like wrestling, check that shit out.
Of course. Duncan's
on here. He's an ex-pro wrestler. And get to know him, talk to him. This motherfucker's done some hardcore shit. It's not, like I said, it's not fake. And we'll end the wrestling segment here with, it's like porn.
Yeah.
It's got a script, and a story, but the action's always real.
That's right. I wanted you to say it. So
well, thanks, man, because now it's going to resonate. Duncan, we talked about you pro wrestling, got to be in shape. But you're a big guy. You got to be a big guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you into eating challenges? Like, I bet you back on here to do like an eating challenge.
Oh fuck! I could put down some food.
Where's your? So here's my honest assessment of like me right now, and I kind of want to get a feel for where you are and what you like because I'm kind of down to try shit. But I can eat. Like, all right, let's say we do a 15 regular size McDonald's cheeseburgers, like the 69-cent cheeseburgers, right?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do it. But I'd get to like, I really think, and maybe this is a wager, right? I could get to 6 quick. like within 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then I may get a 7th in me.
Yeah.
But then I'm done. Like, I don't think I could get much further than that. But I also think people be puking on, like, thinking of the thought of me getting 6.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I think I can eat a lot, and I can eat a lot, but once I'm put to the test, I'm starting to tap out around like 7, 8 cheeseburgers. You know,
I'm trying to talk people into doing it with me, and like,
yeah,
I'll like let's sign waivers and be cool, but like, maybe now you what like, and this is a real thing. Like, you're just I'm not hating or picking or trying to figure out your habits, but what do you think at all that you could be like? I don't want to get deep with like family on the line and shit.
Yeah.
Let's say 10 grand on the line or something.
Oh,
You'd be like, got it. What's it going to be?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I think everybody has a price. Obviously, everybody has a price.
What's the food you're picking, and what are you trying to fucking chow down?
The food I'm picking, and I got to pound down a lot of it.
Yeah, it's an eating challenge. It's a contest somehow that you've got to win, or at least you're going to consider being like, oh man, I might be sick for a week, but I'm going to go for this.
Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich?
Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Popeyes? Dude, I haven't tried it.
You fucking heard me. Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I have not tried it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Like the week that I was going to try it, they sold out.
Oh shit!
Remember the first time it got launched? It was popular that they were like, "Oh, we're out." Like, I swear to God, we were like, "We got to go try it," but we never got it. You're telling me that's a clip in Chick-fil-A and shit?
Man, fuck Chick-fil-A. Granted, I'll eat Chick-fil-A. I'll eat Chick-fil-A, but Popeyes. I like Popeyes. I like Popeyes chicken sandwiches just because of the crunch. You know,
I'm kind of with you. I like the bread and the breaded chicken, but like, man, I have not tried that shit.
You got to. It
sounds always good, but
yeah,
I can't believe a boy from Hazelhurst, Georgia, is like, nah, Popeyes, man, Popeyes. Fuck
Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A, where we're from, man, in South Georgia, is.
It seems to be.
It's God's country, right? it's God's food.
Yeah, for sure.
The Publix of fast food. Mm-hmm. But to anyone listening outside the South, don't even know what fucking Publix is. I don't think so.
You know what? I rescind my Popeyes chicken sandwich thing, and I'm gonna do a chicken tender pub sub. How many chicken tender pub subs could you fucking hammer down,
bro?
How many of those?
In the most confident mood I may have ever been in, I could do 1 and like a third, you know what I mean? Like, on a good day, a Publix pub sub chicken tender.
Like, how? All right. How drunk are we?
I'll sell myself short and say I can put in 1.5, but that'd be troublesome.
Okay, but how drunk are we? Because
I feel like
that's
where shit becomes a conversation.
Yeah, that's that fucking variable, dude.
How drunk are we? How 25 are we when we're high as shit? Like, I mean, there's a lot of things to consider.
Yeah.
But I guess let's just say, whether you're an alcoholic that drinks every day, or you're a stoner that smokes every 6 hours, 2 hours, or 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Your regular old self, if I randomly came to your house at 7 o'clock at night and said, "Hey man, you put this bet on me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I've got X amount of pub subs. What are you doing?" And this is a foot-long chicken tender sub from fucking Publix. Excuse me. They're amazing people. They're amazing.
Yeah. Mama ain't raising no bitch, dude.
They're no slouch. They're no slouch, man. They're amazing.
Mm-mm.
How many are you putting down on your eating challenge if I gave you like 10 grand for it?
How many am I putting down? Those things are pretty hardy. Fuck.
They're hardy as shit. I mean, they might be favorite. They might be the best chicken sandwich out there.
Well, what's my time limit?
I'll give you an hour.
An hour? Okay. Do I got to dip in water
I'll
like
give
the
you
fucking
30
Asian
minutes, and I'll give you an hour.
Okay. So can I dip in water like those Asian motherfuckers with hot dogs?
You can do whatever you want with the sandwich.
Okay.
as long as you eat all of the sandwich.
Okay.
If you want it plain, have it plain.
All right. I'd say I would do about 3, depending on how much money I'd be getting.
Fuck, man.
Depending on how much money I'd be getting.
No, I got you. But that's the whole question about the money is like not to think about the money. It's to think about in dire straits, how many can you do? And you're saying about, and I'm not, this isn't you. Like I'm going to ask every guest for the next like 6 guests so that I can start doing food challenges.
Yeah.
Is no fucking way I could do 3 of those. No fucking way in my life.
They're so hardy, dude.
I couldn't put money on that. I couldn't put. Dude, it'd have to be $1 million. I'd probably die.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I would definitely.
Good.
Yeah.
I know people that from God do it. You're a Trailer Park Boys fan? Or have you been a Trailer Park Boys fan?
I haven't really watched any of it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
More of like
I think a smart guy like you might like it, but it's hard to get time, and it's also mindless. But
yeah, I'm a big Letterkenny guy. Community, those are my shows right now.
Letterkenny's good, and I think people compare Trailer Park Boys to it because it's Canadian, but not the same to me.
Yeah.
But the guy eats 9 cans of ravioli.
Yeah.
Drunk and stoned, and I'm on a group from Facebook that's lasted for years called Ray's Truck Cab, but they do 9 can of ravioli challenge all the time. No one gets through it. Well, this little fucking Canadian chick did like 19 cans. It's tiny.
Really?
Like, just got up, walked out, did it in like fucking 30 minutes and left.
Just a little Canadian chick.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's like a world record for ravioli.
Crazy.
So I'm saying, like, it doesn't mean if you're big or you're small. It's just like, where the fuck is that gene at?
Yeah.
Because I'd love to have it.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit.
Dude. Oh, dude. No, that's what I was just about to say.
Is that like a fucking hearty shit? Or is that like a brah? Like
I think I'd be like a big gang of Play-Doh snakes, dude.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many people that listen out there understand how many senses that a big gang of Play-Doh snacks means. But I don't see Play-Doh snacks coming out of 19 cans of ravioli.
I don't know, man.
A lot of cheese in there, man. And there's a lot of meat.
It's true. I'm lactose intolerant, too.
I think the carbs make it a little less hearty. There's still a lot of meat in that bitch.
Yeah.
This chick she's 140 pounds max.
Yeah.
I'll say 150 be nice. Maybe she's got some muscle on her.
Yeah,
but
soaking wet.
None of these guys my size can handle like 30. Like they'll do 4 cans and they're tapping out.
Fuck, that's outrageous, man.
But it sounds like they're being pussies.
It sounds like they're being pussies.
To me, to you and I, they're pussies because I can do 5 cans.
Yeah.
But I think that might be the issue, huh? You set the bar too high.
I think if people saw what 9 cans of raviolis look like on a plate,
that's what happens. That's exactly what happens.
Like if they saw what it looked like, they wouldn't fucking do it. But they're like, oh, look at these little cans. I'm a retard.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. They just go for it. Yeah.
You're talking about pounds of food.
Yeah.
Have you ever done an eating challenge and completed it, or have you ever tried one?
I haven't done one. I remember the Vortex in Atlanta had the they had this big fucking burger. It was like grilled cheese buns and shit.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
4 patties, cheese between it all.
Yeah.
Another grilled cheese sandwich.
Those were your buns.
And those were the buns.
Yeah.
And then it was like a fucking 6 slices of bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I remember right, and I don't really like fresh ones on my burger, but there was a little jalapeno or something in there.
No, there was like 2 eggs.
And that's it. That was the kicker. It was 2 eggs.
And they were served on served on a bed of like chili cheese fries or some shit.
And you had to eat the fries too. Yeah, I did that. And then I did one called, you could do it with a friend, I think, in Atlanta, and that's what we did. And I don't know if it was a challenge or not, but we did it, and we got it for half price if you did it, whatever. Yeah. But we did the halftime grill or something like that in Jacksonville. It's gone now.
Yeah.
And it was a pound burger.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to eat all the fries. And you had to eat everything you ordered on it.
Yeah.
So my buddy and I did it together. and he ordered lettuce and tomato and all kinds of veggies. I just want, ketchup, mustard, and you had bacon on it and all that shit, bacon and cheese. But I was like, I just want ketchup and mustard and pickle.
Yeah.
And so they tried me like, you can't do that. Mm-hmm. So I drank 3 beers with it. Unfucking real. But we got pictures on our wall and shit. Yeah. It was pretty good. I don't know. I'm just trying to get people to get involved and maybe try to do it because it's a fun idea, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. Like, it gets people more involved. Yeah.
It's timeless.
Yeah, it gets
but
people
I think
more
we just got to find a way to set the bar to be like, can you do 8 cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
I just said I could do 7, so I'll try, right?
See if like a small person can polish off like a 40 count chicken McNugget by themselves.
That's just a fucking great idea, comedy-wise.
Yeah, dude.
Real quick, I don't want to keep you too long, but I'd say we're about halfway through here. Not even. Yeah. The new vice president was announced today, or the vice president candidate. Excuse me.
I saw
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too into politics and talk about her too much. I don't know too much, but I know what I know. But would you? We'll keep wrestling up. Who would be dead or alive? Who'd be your vice president of like if you were running for president? Mm-hmm. Who would you pick as your vice in pro wrestling world?
Eddie Guerrero.
The compound's like your life and all that shit. Eddie Guerrero? Sorry.
Eddie Guerrero, yeah.
Call me ignorant. Was Eddie Guerrero born in the United States? That's the issue. Well, let's find out.
Eddie Guerrero was probably born in Mexico. Let me see. I think he's from El Paso, Texas.
I got it for the audience, I think.
Yeah, I think he was born in El Paso, wasn't
he? He has to be born here. He sure was.
Yeah.
Bam. Candidate. Bam.
He'll lie and cheat.
Eddie Guerrero.
Office, dude.
That'd be your guy, huh?
That'd be my fucking guy. That'd be the foreign relations, dude. Viva La Raza and shit like that.
You know what would fuck you, though?
How?
He joined the LWO at one point.
That's true. He was in LWO. He lied. He lied. He cheated. He stole.
But that'd be your vice president.
I mean, honestly, like, what politician doesn't lie, cheat, and steal?
I like that you clarified me. Like, hey, man, honestly. Yeah. And then you gave an amazingly great point. I'm like, hey, honestly, that'd fuck you, right? But you're just like,
what politician doesn't fuck
you? They would fucking vote for him all day.
Yeah.
Adale. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero, God rest his soul. He's a great pro wrestler. Great professional.
No doubt, dude. No fucking doubt.
I think a lot of people would say The Rock, right?
Yeah, people would say The Rock. He would be like the obvious choice, but
he's the obvious choice, but it's got to be Stone Cold, right?
I think Stone Cold should be like the governor of Texas.
Who wants to fuck with that guy when it comes to policy?
Nobody. Nobody.
Like The Rock's one of those ones that it's worldwide. It's renowned. Yeah. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you piss him off, he might kill you, but he's a nice guy.
He'll do TikTok dances for kids and shit. But like
Steve Austin's already a millionaire. He don't care.
He don't care. He got his own ranch.
Bitches up.
Yeah.
He's got
Hey, he got his own ranch and just drink beer all fucking day.
Speaking of ranches, would you rather have Steve Austin's ranch or Brock Lesnar's ranch?
Fuck. Probably Steve Austin's ranch, man. I think Brock Lesnar's a piece of shit.
I do too, because he's kind of a fuck the fans and shit. But
yeah.
Steve Austin's is in Texas. It'd be a whole lot warmer than Canada or whatever.
I think it's in like Minnesota.
So, I think he's from there, but I think he lives right. Minnesota's a step away from Canada, so I think he's somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's fucking look at some bullshit.
All right.
You're a memer, which is always fun.
Yeah.
But
no doubt.
Let's try and look at a couple of these memes.
Okay.
Share.
Oh fuck.
Well,
you gonna do a deep dive?
I've messaged him to myself. We can listen to a couple of videos and shit, but
yeah.
which I think I sent. Oh, we also going to check out some Warak before we go. But
yeah, I got a video for you.
Perfect. Pull that shit up, but send it in Messenger so a guy can.
I'm gonna send it in this private chat over here.
Oh, that's perfect. That's even better.
And this video has the guy that I'm going to be interviewing on my podcast soon. So it's kind of a full circle thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Doesn't make it easy. You changed the blue cheat. I see that you've been changing every 3 minutes. Is that a tactic that you guys use on your podcast?
No, I just I saw that the function was there, so I'm going to take it and fucking run.
Like, take it for a ride, man. I totally get that. All right, so this is what I'm playing. This is what you sent?
Taco Bell's grilled cheese burrito is filled with nacho cheese sauce and a delicious 3 cheese blend.
Whoa.
And even more milk.
You didn't say you'd be playing.
They got rid of it, right?
Introducing Taco Bell's $5 grilled
that's
cheese
the ad.
box. Order ahead.
Jesus, I was so pumped about that.
Yeah.
Stretching continents.
This you?
New Japan Pro Wrestling has got lightning in a bottle.
Doc Gallows is famous, right?
Bullet Club.
Yep.
You're not wrestling this guy.
I'm not wrestling him. I'm interviewing him.
That's not very nice of an international superstar, you know.
He took a blind person's cane?
Oh, boy.
Oh, a table.
Gallows got a table. Oh,
Watch this motherfucker.
A table has been lifted, and Luke Gallows of New Japan Pro Wrestling's The Bullet Club has unceremoniously dumped the table.
He stole
the ringside area.
He stole a walking cane. He stole a paying customer's chair. Now he stole somebody's table. For anybody keeping score at home,
dude, watch this
Luke Gallows is now like
table.
an international thief.
I would let you go make the arrest. Look at Gallows. Gonna send the gimmick table into the ring.
Oh.
But now, Tank.
It's crazy how much money they make over in Japan.
Uh-oh, is Gallows going to go through? No, it might be Tank. Oh!
No.
Hard into that table.
That's a 325-pound guy minimum.
Reversal Gallows.
Oh,
that's a 275 pounder.
Just does not budge.
Table does not fucking break, dude. Let's wait on this shit.
Gallows and Tank. This is a four-way. Anything's possible. Oh. And now Tank and Iceberg working together, bring the table back into the ring. Everybody's had a shot to go through it, and nobody did.
I just hope I hope they don't get more ideas because we're at a
Duncan, how much does this resonate as?
Again,
told you wrestling was fake. And then how much is it like? Holy shit, that's hard.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it were the table or Gallows.
These guys are humongous.
Yeah.
Sort of standing up in the center of the ring.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Gal's gonna try his aerial.
I've been to a show, and I mean, we've been to a couple of shows, and you stand next to a guy that.
And it didn't budge.
I think that's what happens. It's like, look at even Jordan. Jordan's 6'6". Michael Jordan, right? Like, you hear all the. I guess you hear these stats so much.
Yeah.
You know, The Undertaker. 6'11" or 7'1", whatever it fucking was. And you just hear them so much. You don't see that shit till you stand next to these guys.
Absolutely.
And a ton of them are well above 6 feet. And, muscular and just full of fucking beef. Mm-hmm. What's the biggest guy you ever met, like in that sense, and in the wrestling ring or even in like a promotion or something?
I mean, I think you're talking about just the biggest wrestler or the biggest person I've ever met. Like,
we do both.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
wrestler, I guess, but then we can talk about person.
Wrestler. It's probably Doc Gallows. Whenever I did a wrestling seminar with
this
him.
guy we just saw, the big bald guy with the face paint. We just looked at.
And then I guess the tallest guy I literally ever saw was Peter Mayhew, the guy who was in that Chewbacca costume. Saw him at Dragon Con one year.
Oh, the fucking real Chewbacca guy. Do you have a Chewbacca impression? Can you do one?
I can't do one. I've tried.
Me neither. I can roll my tongue and try to make it high pitched, but I can't do a Chewbacca impression.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm gonna send you another video real fast, another table video with a timestamp, and I want you to go straight to that timestamp.
Yep. You sent it on Facebook?
Yeah, I was gonna send it in private message, but I'll go to Facebook.
Oh yeah, no, that worked. That worked last time. That's awesome.
Yeah.
1810. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's see what we got going on.
And this is just another table thing right here. I figured.
Yeah, man, do whatever the fuck we want, man. Like I super into wrestling when I was a kid, man. It was just so fun to watch. So it's an indie event. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's me.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone that's watching, this is Duncan Cannon.
I'm in the white shorts.
You in the red shirt?
White shorts.
Gotcha. Oh, you went through a table.
Yeah, dude.
Quick and easy.
Yeah, dude.
How much did that hurt? How much, like, there's no way to really describe that, right?
No, ain't no way to describe it, man. So the actual table broke the fall, but the ring padding, because we had borrowed the ring from a friend, the ring padding was separating as the night went, and I landed on straight plywood, not plywood, but straight ring boards. Yeah, so like I did this fucking bounce. Like whenever I landed, I kind of bounced, and I bounced on nothing but ring boards.
Look at you.
Yeah.
That's not a bad move. Is that an F5? Oh,
kinda.
He flipped you over. It's the Cena one.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, he did. He did it the other way.
I don't know either. But look at you.
Yeah, dude.
It's going through. So you were in the business. You grew up in the business, right? But did you start it? Did you? Well, I mean, I did it, and my buddies did it. Did you do it at home with your buddies, like very unsafely?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Were you bully about it? Like, oh, I got this motherfucker, this kid that thinks he can put him in one of those.
Yeah. Well, I got
shitty ass moves. Can't breathe.
I got bullied in school a lot because everyone knew my dad, and everyone was like, "Man, you know it's fake, right?" And I was like, "I'm in it. I see it every day." Yeah,
see, that's where it gets a little crazy and ridiculous.
It's crazy that people think they know what they're talking about.
People that just can't super get into it enough to just say, all right. I mean, people fucking, they've died. Look at, draws and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh,
people's
fucking
lives
draws.
have got really changed.
Yeah.
And it's not the greatest, you take risks, and they make you pay a lot of insurance before you get super famous, and you're their product when they're paying insurance. It's crazy.
It's fucking insane,
fucking wrestling.
dude.
Fucking wrestling, man.
Fucking wrestling.
All right, let's look at some of your memes.
Okay.
I don't want to look at your page. I want to put your kid on blast and shit. I messaged some to myself.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Oh, that's what I got to do. Here's one you put up. So, like,
here's some of the lyrics. You ready?
You gonna hear this?
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week.
Hold up.
Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effing with some wet ass P word. P word is female genitalia.
P word is female genitalia.
For this wet ass P word. Give me everything you got for this wet ass P word.
Hold on. I gotta go back.
P word.
Like, it's not that long. We'll just go all the way back to the beginning, and then we'll go back and do two takes, and then we'll talk about it.
Of course.
I can't even get further than 20 seconds, honestly.
Here's some of the lyrics. You ready?
Here's some of the lyrics. Ready?
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effing with some wet ass P word. P word is female genitalia.
Yes!
A bucket and a
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Give me everything you got for this wet ass P word.
P word.
Beat it up, N word. Catch a charge.
N word.
Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a jiggle well.
Swipe your nose like a credit card.
Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes.
This guy's never swiped his nose like a credit card. Look, there's titties.
It continues along these lines. And it gets significantly.
Hold on. Before we even go back and look at it, he ends it with, it continues along these lines.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
What
wet, come take a dive. It continues along these lines. And it gets significantly more vulgar.
I bet he was an ROTC in 9th grade.
Yes.
He was like an ROTC.
Definitely an ROTC.
He could twirl the
This
fuck out of a
guy's
rifle.
nuts.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask the obvious question, okay? My podcast is not supposed to be PC.
Of course.
Is this guy gay?
I don't think he is. I think he.
I don't think he is either.
I think
So
he
I
just has
wanted to make that
a lot of
clear. That's
good
why I
values.
asked you, because I didn't think he was gay. You absolutely don't think so. Go ahead. Why not?
He just looks like he has his conservative values. I think would negate that.
That's
I think, yeah.
kind of where I'm leading on it. He. I don't even know. How boring is the sex with his wife? Like,
He looks like a straight up like a missionary guy.
he's selling out. He's tattletaling on what the P word means.
Yeah.
Where does that happen? Like, who's too old to know what pussy means? And then in the general rule of thumb of let's talk about fucking popular events right now, who's he actually talking to?
It sounds like he's teaching a 5th grade sex ed class.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, the people. Why did he not elaborate on the N-word?
Well, I think it's more offensive to say that,
Well, that's what I'm here. I understand that, right?
Yeah.
We don't say the N-word in my house. We don't say the N-word in the box. Right.
Yeah.
Don't like it. We're not saying it. However, if the P word's so offensive, right? Like, why? And this is all off the top of my head. I promise. This is all just my thoughts and feelings at the moment. Are you comparing pussy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's so offensive, if the N-word's just as offensive, or the N-word's more offensive than the P word, but why are you stopping to say it's the P word? I don't know. I don't know where we have to go with this. By the way, did you catch the captured screenshot?
Yeah.
Didn't mean that, to be fair.
No, it's all good. He looks very concerned.
His face is the best. I don't understand, man. P word. Where was this from? Do you know any? Is there any other context you have of it? Because I'll keep playing it.
I know that there's I guess a new song Cardi B came out with. I have no idea. I haven't listened to it or anything.
But,
yeah.
Then open up your ears, Duncan, and listen to it.
Whores in this house.
Here's the song right here. Brand new release.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up.
Hold up.
Certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effing with some wet ass P word. P word.
Hold on. He said P word twice. And then the third time, before he said, P word's the female genitalia.
Yeah.
That's even funnier.
Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass P word. Give me everything you got for this wet ass P word. Beat it up, N word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard.
Charge.
P-word right in your face.
No way.
Your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P-word is wet. Come take a dive. It continues along these.
I can't even get further than this. I just hope people watch it. Two things. Like, they get offended, right? Like, they're just offended about shit. What the fuck did I do, really? Well, we'll keep it like this. I like it better. Especially with the picture. I think they get super offended, right? You said it, this Republican view and all that shit, or Red Wing or right wing or whatever.
He's never got his Red Wings. Never.
Bam. And I was about to ask you a real personal couple of questions, and
okay.
Well, they're not necessarily personal. They're just personal based on what we're hearing and what people are super offended by. It's like, my wife has never been like, you gonna need a mop. But my wife's also had some fun. What is your wife ever been like, bring the mop, motherfucker? It's like, no, it doesn't happen. I'm in love with her. I get it. When would I ever in public talk about my wife and I sex life, except if I'm trying to be a podcast host or a stand-up comic.
Of course.
Like, where's it appropriate?
I don't know, man.
It'd be like someone really picking apart this podcast here, this episode here.
Yeah.
Like, where do you draw the line? Where do
man.
I draw the line? I'm like, nah, like, that's it. And it probably comes to, like, family and personal stuff.
Yeah.
Real personal stuff.
Of course.
Except for it's entertainment. She was horny one night, got fucked, and wrote a song about it.
That's
like,
right.
That'd be like slating Pink Floyd for being like, oh, man, they smoked weed and they talked about the darkness one day. Like,
I mean, fuck.
For Christ's sake.
Creativity all comes from the same place. Like,
right?
I believe it all comes from the same place, especially with comedy. I think all comedy comes from the same place, whether or not the joke lands.
Understood.
It's whatever.
That's a great way to talk to me on my show.
Of the joke is just, I want to tell a joke.
I want to tell it. I saw Bert Kreischer recently in his last tour, and it was before his special because he never do this on a special, but he made sure to let people know during his set that, like, this is going to get offensive. Please don't fucking hurt me. Like, please don't get offended. I'm a comic.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was a great show. I think he had a heater in Jacksonville, but it could have been somewhere else where it just was like, ooh, man, what year is this? Like, and it could have met with all that shit, which is not good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about this guy. Like,
I
asked you earlier, right? He's not gay. He's just a slave to this.
Beat it up, N-word. Catch a charge.
Catch
extra
a charge.
Large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face.
This company that's hiring him to do this.
Hop on top. I want to ride. I do a
What did he go to school for?
Spit in my mouth. Look in my eyes.
Just journalism 101.
A dive. It continues.
I mean, just journalism in general.
Lines.
Who fucking knows,
and it gets significant.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way this guy's got a fucking girlfriend that he's ever been like,
I think
hey, I'm going to put that up your nose like a credit card.
Yeah, I don't think he would ever.
This is a question that I wanted to ask, and I'm putting it up there.
Yeah.
I've never said to my wife, I'm going to put my nose up there like a credit card, slide my nose up it. But I've done it.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
Have you? Yeah, I'm sure of it. Right, man?
Yeah.
Like, and that's not to, I don't want to talk about anything else. It's a general question, but.
Yeah. It's like
hey, we talk dirty and shit sometimes, but that's our thing, and that's your wife's thing, and that's everyone and their partner's thing.
Yeah, it's like.
But this guy's ripping you apart for fucking your wife in private.
Yeah, it's like comparing Kane Brown to Waylon Jennings. You know what I mean?
I want to hear about that.
So Waylon Jennings has never written a song about how country he is. He just does it when it happens.
He's just country as fuck.
He just does it. And then you have Kane Brown that's like, hey, I'm going to tell you about all of this. Fuck you. The thing is, like, if you say you're going to do something, you're probably not going to do it.
That's why I hate. Go ahead. I didn't.
No. I mean, that was it.
That
was totally it. I need to change my name from Badussi to something else real fast. So
they're just fucked, man. They're just they have no actual grasp on how. I'm not saying don't be country.
There's no
country forever and always has been. Don't talk about how country you are. Mm-hmm. Just be country. George Strait, Alan Jackson. They were never like, hey, look at me, I'm on a boat. They just wrote songs about being on a boat.
Yeah. Nike, bitch. Just
truck or whatever.
Yeah.
What was the last question? Statement there?
I just said Nike, bitch. Just do it. You know?
Yeah. Just do it.
Just
Nike, bitch. Duncan, I want to, before we get out of here, man, I really appreciate you taking the time out tonight to join me. I would love to join your show and talk about whatever the hell you want, wrestling included.
Of course.
I hope you come to see me at some point. I've got a couple of gigs coming up. But enough about me. You are in a band. What band are you in?
I'm in the Bluff 5 band.
The Bluff 5 band. And if you're around the Southeast Georgia, Northeast Florida area, you can see these guys pretty much every fucking night of the week, every weekend.
Pretty much every weekend. Like, COVID really hasn't hurt us too bad.
COVID's been crazy,
Yeah, it hasn't really hurt us that bad. I mean, this month we're off just to kind of take a break because after a while, you need a break from things that you love.
Sure,
we're getting back to it. I believe it's next weekend. We're getting back to it next weekend. But I played drums.
So you're the drummer, yeah?
I'm the drummer for that band, yeah. But
you have another band?
I'm part of a few different projects, but Blood Fight is my main band and my main source of paying the rent.
So I'd love to talk to you more about your projects and your shit.
Yeah.
You actually designed a couple songs for me. I think that we just haven't really talked to each other like this and talked about what we needed. Yeah. I liked them both, and I've used it a couple of times, but now that I'm upgrading, I'm going to actually really need to use it. But
of course, and
I have the other podcast. It's a little less comedic, which I don't think we were that funny, but we had a good time.
Yeah.
That's part of it. And we're going to look, I think you'd obviously be great on another self-awareless when we can look at way more of these stupid videos.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have you on Bagpipes to Banjos to do, we'll talk about your musicianship and your musician career and what you do and all that.
Yeah, dude, totally.
So now I have it recorded. We are committed, which is great.
Yeah.
All right, Duncan. Let's be funny, I guess. Let's try to be funny.
All right.
You have any dad jokes off the top of your head, or anything you've used on your kid in the last week that's just a dad thing?
Fuck. I put my car in reverse and said, "Man, this takes me back." Yeah, that was the last one I said.
See, that's good shit, man. It's are you pulling that shit out a lot? How old's the baby?
My baby is 1.5 years, and my stepson is 12.
Okay, so you got a lot of material.
Oh yeah,
a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, you got one that tells you what's lame, which is even better.
Right.
So that you work. The 2-year-old thinks you're the greatest.
Exactly, man. It's
I kind of wish
definitely
I had
a split house. It's definitely a weird house, a split house where like half of it's like come the fuck on, the other half's like you're fucking,
Come the fuck on, Dad. Hey man, I really appreciate you coming on. Hopefully weed will be legal in Georgia next week or whatever, and we can do it better like that. But I really appreciate it, man. And Bagpipes to Banjo with Duncan Cannon's coming soon. Guys, check out Frank the Jobber. I think it's facebook.com/Frank the Jobber.
Yeah, it'd be better to just look
at Frank
on
and
YouTube.
The Jobber.
Yeah, just YouTube, Frank and the Jobber. That's where we post all the videos. We got episode 1 through our teasers for the next season.
Their teasers are fantastic. They're doing podcasting right, where I'm just trying to establish myself and put this shit out every couple of days. But they're doing it right. They've established where they do it, they edit it, and they turn it up the next week. But Frank and the Jobber, you got hit by what were we getting hit by last week for your little teaser?
I think that was a big ass stick or something that Frank had in his yard.
Bad, dude.
Yeah, I think going back to the thing you just said about recording it and putting it out. I think it's best because Frank is a retard and he likes to say things. I can't really air a lot of it. I think the last thing that he said that I almost cut but didn't cut. He said, Caitlyn Jenner was the only person that could smell like Badusi by themselves.
Holy shit. So, yeah, don't cut anything like that.
I didn't cut it.
It came from the wrong place, but it made the right people laugh.
From the same place.
I hope. Yeah. My last shirt was on the last podcast was Caitlyn Jenner, and it said the face looks good, but the body ain't ready yet. It's a widespread panic lyric.
Oh yeah.
Which is that song's gonna get pulled from every album based into 2020. Man, you've been fantastic. You've been so fun. I'll talk to you later. And we need to just get together and maybe do this as much as we can, dude.
Of course.
Go a little nuts. If we can find a way and find some more money from sponsors, we'll have 10 tabs streaming where we can get a lot more, or even buy a little producer that'll do it. But Frank and the Jobber.
Yep. Frank and the Jobber.
Frank and the Jobber. Check it out. And it's really funny. These guys are way funnier than this one. Duncan Cannon, check him out. He is add the guy on Facebook because he's full-time entertainment. for his memes that he shares only. I wish I was more like that on Facebook. I wish I was way more the guy that kept my mouth shut and just shared funny shit. But check him out. Guys, check out MickMotherwell.com. Check out Facebook.com/MickMotherwellComedy. Do whatever you can. Share this shit. Look, I don't even care if you like it. Just share it. I'll take the hate. You know what I mean? I'll take it. But share it. Thanks so much. Self-Awareless in the bag. I love you guys.